clawing for the first down. Now here's where he kind of, oh, that should be all right. That was just a little bit. It's a defensive guy celebrating a little bit.
Just a little holiday fun. But the drive continues on that 4th down in the punting formation, and Pettin called for the fake, and he's successful.
Well, they needed to steal possession. They did.
Manziel with Crowell in the backfield, and here's the handoff on 1st and 10. Brought down by Dontari Poe after a gain of 2 near the 30-yard line. Called the 29.
He's a big man, and you know, you look at Poe. He wasn't healthy at the beginning of the season, had off-season surgery, but he's really come on and played well inside, especially the last 4 weeks.
Rich, you know, we're talking to the Cleveland coaches facing this Kansas City defense, but they said quarterback has not been the issue with this team this season. They felt like it's been other things, but not quarterback.
No, it really hasn't. I mean, Josh McCown, Kevin, you and I did the game against Baltimore, in Baltimore, when he let the Ravens, and the Browns put up 500 yards of offense against that team.
Blitz by Ford, he gets it outside. Barnidge breaks the tackle of Maga. He breaks another tackle, and down he goes with a catch and run on 2nd down and 8. He takes it to the 41. He picks up 12. His 2nd reception right there, and a 1st down for the Browns.
And great reaction by Johnny Manziel. As soon as he turns around, D Ford is right in his face. And this is the type of plays that he can make. He's so athletic, gives his tight end a chance. And Johnny has really played a whole lot better here, and he's playing more confidence in the 2nd half.
Barnidge today, 35 yards on 2 receptions. 1st and 10. Crowell. Barnidge trying to block out 4. Now he turns the corner with a great accelerating move, and he's into Kansas City territory with a 1st down run of 11. Crowell is to the 49-yard line of the Chiefs. He's run it well with 12 carries and 79 yards today.
I think you got to keep feeding Isaiah Crowell, Kevin. He's really running the ball well. They're getting some good movement at the point of attack. Well, they look a lot different here on offense. We talked about a little bit of a spark.
It's running the ball, Rich, right? It's the
it started with Johnny in the 1st series, and now they're mixing it up, and it's really helped him here in the 2nd half.
Duke Johnson Jr. is in against the call on 1st and 10. And Tyvon Branch and D Ford are right there, limiting him to a gain of a yard. Down to the 48-yard line. Hey fans, never miss a moment of football action with the CBS Sports app. Every play, every score, every game, and every highlight, right as they happen. Download the CBS Sports app now and cbssports.com/mobile. 2nd down and 9. John DeFilippo, first-year play caller for the Cleveland Browns.
They got a lot of young people in that operation. The head coach, general manager, quarterback.
Chiefs in their base defense, 2nd down and 9. They'll buy some time. And Maga will usher him out of bounds. Gain of 6. 3rd quarter has come to a close. The Browns on the move and down by just 7 on CBS.
This NFL superstar pretends to be a regular guy.
Are you Aaron Rodgers?
I get that a lot.
He's like really, really hot.
Could he fool you?
Want to go out at some point?
A new special, I Get That a Lot, CBS Wednesday. Join Gene Lynch and all your favorite stars in the People's Choice Awards live CBS January 6th.
Opportunity has no slow season, no off days or downtime. Opportunity is everything you make of it. This winter, take advantage of our season's best offers on the latest generation of Cadillacs. The 2016 Cadillac SRX. Get this low mileage lease from around $339 per month or purchase with 0% APR financing.
Let's show people how rock and roll is supposed to make you feel.
No one's a rock star by accident.
The time is now.
Things could be stranger, but I don't know how. I'm going to change just now. Spend a lifetime trying to figure it out.
compare new and used cars your way. We'll let you know when we find the perfect car with everything you want. Life happens one car search at a time. Auto Trader.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
We start the fourth, and Johnny Manziel in the previous 3 quarters, Rich, has done it on the ground and through the air.
Yeah, he's really done a nice job, Kevin, moving this football team. This drive alone, 8 runs and just 1 pass. They're doing a good job getting on the edge of this Kansas City defense with their running game.
And remember, a fake punt with Jordan Poyer taking it as the personal protector and picking up 8. Here's the 10th play of the drive. Chiefs defense has allowed 178 rushing yards today by the Browns. That is a season high without their 2 Pro Bowl outside linebackers, Houston and Holly. Here they come at Manziel. He's chased by Bailey. He'll outrace him, and he's got the first down running down the sideline. Manziel runs for 10, hit hard, brought down by Bailey. A first down run.
This is just a terrific effort by Johnny Manziel. I mean, it's a 5-man rush. We've seen a lot of it today against this young quarterback, and you just don't realize. I think sometimes you underestimate his speed. And, you know, Bailey's doing everything he can to make this play. Watch him at the end there. Looks like he comes down awkwardly. The ball comes out.
Browns come in 3-11. They've lost 8 of 9 against the Chiefs, who are in the playoff picture, 1st and 10. Crowell. Poe hit him first and then finished off by Bailey after a gain of 2. And to the Kansas City 32. Manziel, I think, still trying to catch his breath and his wits after that hit by Bailey on the previous play.
Well, he got up. He was a little wobbly, a little gimpy.
Rich, he does not look at a wristband. He gets the play radioed in, and he just does it by memory. That the attention to detail better there.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think they've scaled the plan back a little bit in terms of what they had as opposed to with Josh McCown, but he's gotten a lot better, Kevin, each week in terms of his understanding of the game plan.
It's a 2nd down and 8 handoff to Crowell. Works his way down to the Kansas City 26 and picks up 5 on the play, and Poe once again down there on that line for Kansas City.
You know, I'm not comparing him to Fran Tarkenton at all. I think he's much more of a scrambler than a runner. I think when plays break down, I think the good thing that he does is he keeps his eyes downfield looking for that big play. And he just, I mean, we talk about he's so unusual at this position because not only can he run around and make plays, he can throw the ball equally as well, moving to his left or to his right off the scramble.
11 runs, 1 pass on this drive. 3rd down and 3. Plenty of time on the play clock. Will get the first down. Running once again, Johnny Manziel. Read option, picks up 8 right there. Takes it down to the 18-yard line of the Chiefs.
Well, when they see this, the center and the 2 guards cover up, they know that they've got a chance to option off the end man on the line of scrimmage. And boy, they've done a terrific job here in the second half, moving their young quarterback around and giving him an opportunity to run a little bit.
It's the 2nd time that he's gotten the first running on 3rd down. 8-minute drive, 1st and 10. Duke Johnson. They cut across the green. Not a lot of room. Frank Zombo brings him in, taking the place of the injured Tom Bahali. There's no gain on the play. They stay at the 19.
Well, Duke Johnson, not the biggest back, and when he gets the opportunity, he likes to bounce, runs to the edge, but sometimes you just got to smack it up in there. Too many negative runs sometimes. You look at him talking to his running back coach, the great Wilbert Montgomery. I was fortunate, Kevin, to grow up in Philadelphia and watch Wilbert play with Ron Jaworski and the Philadelphia Eagles. He's a great player out of Abilene Christian.
2nd down and 10. Manziel, and incomplete. Zombo is watching the tight end Barnidge, who on this drive has caught one for 12. Coverage there. He's going to draw a lot of eyeballs. 3rd and 10 coming up.
Yeah, you're going to watch Sambo. He's going to grab the tight end as he comes out of his break. You see him get hooked there. They got away with one. That should have been a pass interference call.
You better believe it.
On Frank Sambo.
Rich, do you sense that the outside linebackers, Hali and Houston, have affected how Kansas City's playing defense? 2 Pro Bowlers gone today.
I don't think they've changed the plan a whole lot in terms of what they want to do. It's just they're not as effective. I mean, without their 2 best pass rushers, 2 Pro Bowlers, and Tamba Hali and Justin Houston.
3rd and 10 for Manziel. Howard is coming up the middle. Duke Johnson Jr. He's looking for a block from Irving. He's looking for a block from Pastor, and he's brought down by Branch at about the 10, picking up 8, close to a first down.
This is 4-down territory now. You're talking about a team that's 3-11. Mike Pettin's already gone, had the fake punt. Why stop now? Team's moving the ball. Your offensive line's playing well. You're getting moving at the point of attack. And
4th down, 2 to go for the Browns, who began this drive back at their 20. 17th play of the drive.
Well, they're screwed up now. There you go. Seems like Johnny is much more comfortable working out of the gun.
Just 4 defensive backs. Here comes Manziel, and he's got the first down. Picks up 3 on 4th and 2. Run out of bounds on the near side. Maga was there. They spot him near the 6.
Hey, just, we go back to his days at Texas A&M. This is really where what he did, operate out of the gun, get people out of the backfield and take a look at it. If it's not there, run around and make a play.
Put him at the 7. 1st and goal at the 7. Manziel on the ground, 97 yards rushing. Crowell, 86 yards rushing. Crowell's in the backfield with a couple of tight ends. 1st and goal, Isaiah Crowell. Was hit on the play by DeVito. Got some assistance from Johnson. It's a loss of a yard on the play. Back to the Kansas City 8. Mike DeVito.
Well, he gives you a full day's work, Mike DeVito. Tough guy. Plays hard. Coming off of a injury a year ago, he tore his Achilles. He and Derek Johnson, the very first game of the season, rehab together the entire offseason and play a lot of snaps for the Chiefs up front.
The Browns are number 32 in goal-to-go situations this season, and a timeout has been taken. An exhaustive drive. Manziel has been at the controls, down by 7.
Happy holidays! Switch to Cricket Wireless. And for a limited time, choose from 4 smartphones now free after mail-in rebate Cricket Visa promotion card. And get more 4G LTE coverage nationwide than T-Mobile or Sprint. Woohoo! From the Merrier carrier. Plus, switch to Cricket now and get a $100 bill credit, even if you don't buy a phone. Cricket Wireless. Something to smile about.
Listen up, you got a new assignment. We're sending you to Miami.
We gonna be a team? We gotta compliment each other.
I'm not trying to compliment no marshmallow.
On January 15th.
Since you've been here, I've had a nightclub shootout and a car blew up.
Good job, partner. Give me one.
Training day is over.
Ben! Got on the vest.
Oh, protect each other. James!
Rated PG-13.
It's the perfect time to get the gift you've waited for all year. The CR-V with rear-view camera standard. Happy Honda Days end soon. Hurry in and you could get a great deal on the CR-V, the best-selling SUV in its class. Now at your Honda dealer.
Jane Lynch stars in Angel from Hell, premieres CBS Thursday, January 7th.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Cialis and by Domino's. Order online at Domino's.com.
Massive drive by the Cleveland Browns, down by 7, close to 9 to play in the game. Manziel, 2nd and goal at the 8. Good time, blocked by the center Mack. And he got it off, but he throws it right to Schwartz, his right tackle, and there goes the flag. He had pressure applied by Jay Howard from that Kansas City defensive line.
All right, hold on.
You find anybody who has a Browns uniform.
Just ran out of options. He saw a white jersey flash and just flipped it to him. He's tired, Kevin. That's a problem right now. He's gassed.
Is he still injured from that previous run, Rich, when he got the first down on the sideline?
It's been a long drive, but we saw him run around so much. And Kevin, I think he had a difficult time getting the play out earlier. That's why they had to take the timeout to play before.
How about
there are
that
two
toss
fouls
wow.
by the offense. Illegal touching, number 72. He's an ineligible player. That penalty is declined. Intentional grounding, number 2 of the offense. The quarterback was out of the pocket, but the ball did not get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a 10-yard penalty and a loss of down. It's third down.
That's a double whammy, and you can't fault Mitchell Schwartz. I mean, it's a reactionary thing. The ball's coming at you. You know, natural instinct is to catch it, but Johnny he sees D Ford, he sees a white jersey out there, he can't make out who it is, and he just flips it out there. Maybe he thought it was Gary Barnidge, his tight end.
That looked like a hook pass there, huh? Kind of threw it over his helmet.
He's got terrific body control on the move. I mean, he can throw from awkward body positions. We've seen a ton of that with Johnny going all the way back to his days at Texas A&M.
Third and goal at the 18. Chiefs have 6 in their secondary. Thrown in back of Barnidge. Fourth down, they'll try for 3.
Well, this is bad. This is a throw you've got to make, and this gets back to his feet. You know, we talk about at times he misses throws. This is a simple throw, and he doesn't get his feet set, and it really affects his accuracy, especially on throws to his left.
He looks spent. 36-yard field goal try by Travis Coons, who has 4 blocks in his last 5 games. 36-yarder right here. Sideways wind. Got it. 17-13. And Cleveland creeps closer to Kansas City. 8:26 in the 4th from Arrowhead.
When a moment turns romantic, why pause to take a pill? Or stop to find a bathroom? Cialis for daily use is approved to treat both erectile dysfunction and the urinary symptoms of BPH, like needing to go frequently, day or night. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and medicines and ask if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Do not drink alcohol in excess. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, get medical help right away for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss in hearing or vision, or any symptoms of an allergic reaction, stop taking Cialis and get medical help right away. Ask your doctor about Cialis and a $200 savings card.
I need to be where the pipes are, so I use QuickBooks and run my entire business from the cloud. And I keep an eye on sales and expenses from anywhere, even down here in the dark. I can still see we're having a great month and celebrate accordingly. I run on QuickBooks. That's how I own it.
Let's do a fresh start. Want everything in its place? Start at the place that has everything for Christmas, for laundry, for less. Let's do this. 64-quart latching totes, now just $6.48 each. The Home Depot. More saving, more doing.
Free pizza from Domino's is just a game night, late night, bro time, dance-off, pizza, cake, and a hot date away. You can earn a free pizza after just 6 online orders of $10 or more with Domino's new Piece of the Pie rewards.
It's a star-studded night celebrating legendary artists, including the man behind Star Wars, George Lucas. Plus, a tribute to music superstar Carole King, with performances by James Taylor and Aretha Franklin. Stephen Colbert hosts. The Kennedy Center Honors CBS Tuesday, or stream it live or on demand.
Cleveland Browns had it 1st and goal at the 7. They settle for a field goal. They now come to within a 4-point reach of the Chiefs. 4:28-26 to play here in the 4th quarter.
It's a lot of work for 3 points, wasn't it? 20-play drive.
Well, the other part of that is they kept it out of the hands of the Kansas City offense. Niall Davis, 4 yards deep, will bring it out. With a flag thrown, in fact, 2 flags thrown on the play. 13.
That's 3 flags. No.
All right, we hear you. 13-yard return.
Daniel Sorensen trying to talk to the referee, talk him out of that one.
During the return, illegal block in the back, number 49, receiving team. Half the distance to the goal from the spot of the foul. First down, timeout.
There's a look at the Chiefs' offense, which has been off the field for 27 minutes of real time. They get it next on CBS.
Everybody deserves the gift of more data. For a limited time, Verizon is giving you 24 bonus gigs at no additional cost every year for life. That's 2 extra gigs per line per month when you activate or upgrade on our XL or larger sizes. 24 bonus gigs every year for life. Stream more, surf longer, all on the better network. Visit Verizon online or in-store today.
Style lets you stand out from the herd. What's inside sets you apart. The 2016 Cadillac Escalade.
Here at the TD Ameritrade Trader Group, they work all the time. What's up, JJ? Working hard?
Working 24/7 on Mobile Trader, rated #1 trading app in the App Store. It lets you trade stocks, options, futures, even advanced orders. And it offers more charts than a lot of the other competitors do in desktop.
You work so late. I guess you don't get to see your family very much.
I see them all the time. Did you finish your derivative pricing model, honey?
For all the confidence you need, TD Ameritrade, you got this.
Huddle up, huddle up. High right tight, 44 blast on 3. Ready?
What? What's that?
It's a running play.
Let's just have a race.
That's race. Let's do it then. Ready?
Whatever you play, just play. For 60 minutes every day. You guys want to play?
You are watching the NFL on CBS, home of Super Bowl 50.
The Chiefs are number 5 in the AFC playoff picture, and with the win today and a loss by either Pittsburgh or the Jets, the Chiefs are in the playoffs. Baltimore has got a 3-point lead on Pittsburgh out in Maryland. 1st and 10. After the 30-yard field goal, 36-yard field goal by Cleveland, that is West who picks up 4. He's brought down by Dansby at the Kansas City 8.
Kevin, you mentioned that last drive by the Browns offense, 20 plays, almost 30 minutes. The Kansas City offense has been standing over there on the sidelines getting stiff. You kind of got to get yourself warmed up again. Particularly Alex Smith, that right arm. Saw him throwing the ball, playing catch on the sidelines quite a bit during that drive.
34 degrees, 25-mile-an-hour winds. 2nd and 6. Smith, very close, but a catch right there by Maclin, right in front of Tramon Williams, who looked like he had played it perfectly. They get out to the 14, picking up 7 and a 1st down.
Well, he sees it all the way, double move, and he does a nice job driving on this ball. He's actually going to try and pick it off. It goes right through his hands and into the hands of Jeremy Maclin. You can see the frustration from Tramon Williams.
Maclin's got a touchdown reception today. Maclin is also over 1,000 yards for a 2nd consecutive season. Last year with the Eagles, this year with the Chiefs. 1st and 10. West digging, and Kruger jumps on his back and brings him down near the 17 with a gain of 3. By the way, Alex Smith has set a new personal high for passing yards in a season. He's now got 124 today. Coming up in the Subway post-game show, JB, Tony, Bart, Boomer, and Coach Cowher. Scores, news, highlights, and analysis. All coming up from the Subway post-game show on our CBS set in New York. 2nd down, 7. Fake to Wilson, hand off to West. Blocked by Kelce. And a run with Dansby making the stop with Kirksey. A gain of 6 on the play. Let's go back to New York, and here's James.
Important score here, Bart. Oh, yes. Buck Allen's going to take it in for 3 yards to Baltimore Ravens, showing so much fight. They take the lead 20-10.
KC win.
Get busy right
loss, and KC is in. Back to Kevin and Rich.
Well,
that says a lot. That says a lot about John Harbaugh and that team, Kevin. You saw him last week. There's no quit in the Ravens.
3rd down and 1. West. Look at him dig. Mater is the guy to make the tackle. He's near the 25 and close to a first.
Oh, it's really close.
It is. Oh, that spot is back further, and he does not have the first down. I don't think necessary, Rich. He had to get beyond the 24. And West has been so good on these runs. They may want to challenge the spot. I don't know if the spot.
I think the spot's pretty close. You know, when you watch him come down, I think they're pretty close with the spot. I think they're just going to come up about 6 inches short. You can look at that all you want. I think they got the spot pretty darn close. Andy Reid wants to go for it. He's talking to that offensive line. Andy Reid's
not down, not down.
Yeah, but he's got the ball way back, by his waist. So I think it's a pretty good spot.
You're right. I would agree.
Well, Andy Reid's over here talking to, you see him on the sidelines down here. Oh, there he is.
Offense is staying out.
Yeah, he's going to go for it.
How do you like this call?
Well, I don't know that. I don't know if that's a good decision or not to challenge the spot, but I don't think they're going to change the spot. But I like the decision to go for it. Look, you can't pick up 6 inches against the 31st ranked run defense. You've got a problem.
Kansas City is challenging the ruling on the field that the runner was short of the line of game.
Credit the Browns defense with a big play right there, forcing Kansas City to use that challenge. We'll come back with the outcome moments from now.
Before I had the shooting, burning, pins and needles of diabetic nerve pain, these feet grew up in a family of boys. Married my high school sweetheart and pursued a degree in education. But I couldn't bear my diabetic nerve pain any longer. So I talked to my doctor, and she prescribed Lyrica.
Nerve damage from diabetes causes diabetic nerve pain. Lyrica is FDA approved to treat this pain. Lyrica may cause serious allergic reactions or suicidal thoughts or actions. Tell your doctor right away if you have these, new or worsening depression, or unusual changes in mood or behavior, or swelling, trouble breathing, rash, hives, blisters, muscle pain with fever, tired feeling, or blurry vision. Common side effects are dizziness, sleepiness, weight gain, and swelling of hands, legs, and feet. Don't drink alcohol while taking Lyrica. Don't drive or use machinery until you know how Lyrica affects you. Those who have had a drug or alcohol problem may be more likely to misuse Lyrica.
Now I have less diabetic nerve pain, and I love helping first graders put their best foot forward.
Ask your doctor about Lyrica.
Style lets you stand out from the herd. What's inside sets you apart. The 2016 Cadillac Escalade.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Straight Talk Wireless. Best phones, best networks, half the cost. Nationwide. Nationwide is on your side. And by TD Ameritrade.
We're back at Arrowhead in Kansas City, and the Chiefs have challenged a spot by the officiating crew led by Walt Anderson on a 4th and very short run.
I think they're going to lose this challenge. Now the question is going to be whether or not Andy Reid decides to go for it on 4th down.
The play. The ruling on the field stands as called. It's 4th down. Kansas City will be charged with their first time out of the half. And this is the second and final challenge for Kansas City for the remainder of the game.
So we're sitting on the 4th and 1, and that's where we are right now. 4th and 1. They couldn't get it on the 3rd down right now, and the Chiefs punting unit is on the field.
Well, great stop by the Browns, and great effort there by Jamie Meter, who actually pulls. He's the one making the tackle, pulling the back so that he can't extend the ball. over the first down marker.
I mentioned this earlier. Meter has been consistent on that line defensively. In fact, they like the interior of their defensive line in Cleveland. Big defensive stop. The Chiefs have got a punt. Dustin Colquitt. Bad wind to deal with. Short punt and fair caught 42-yard line. Travis Benjamin. 35-yard punt. Johnny Manziel back out there, down by 4 on the road on CBS.
It's been a journey to get where I am. And I didn't get here alone. There were people who listened along the way. People who gave me options, kept me on track. And through it all, my retirement never got left behind. So today, I'm prepared for anything we may want tomorrow to be.
Every someday needs a plan. Let's talk about your old 401k today.
When I was a kid, I wanted to touch the skies.
I wanted to invent things.
I wanted to protect others.
I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to make a difference.
I knew that one day I would be the difference.
I am a special missions aviator.
Clinical nurse.
Pararescueman.
I'm Captain Chris Niels, and we are American Airmen.
See more at airforce.com.
Little man, when you stand by my side, then I know I don't have to hide from anyone.
Everyone at CBS is celebrating football's golden season with Sunday NFL.
And he's got it for the touchdown.
And it's all leading up to the most historic broadcast event of all time, Super Bowl 50, February 7th, only CBS.
Over the years, 60 Minutes has reported a lot of mob stories. Watch some of the most memorable on a special edition of 60 Minutes tonight. Only CBS. Johnny Manziel, 2 timeouts. Down by 4 at his 42, 1st and 10. Isaiah Crowell wrapped up by Poe on a gain to the 43, picking up 2.
Well, you know, Kevin, you and I were just talking during the break. They've had a difficult time getting the ball down the field. Not throwing the ball well outside the numbers. You know, their home run hitter, Travis Benjamin, their deep threat, he's been quiet today. Just the 1 catch. They got Dwayne Bowe dressed out. At some point, they've got to take a shot down the field. They're getting so much one-on-one coverage outside the numbers.
They put the ball at the 43, 2nd down and 8. Crowell remains in 2 tight ends. Dre in motion. Fake. Here comes Bailey. Manziel escapes. He dances with Maga. And throws it away as he takes a seat on the Chiefs bench.
It's a lot of running. It's a lot of running around for that. I mean, it's a lot of work for Johnny Manziel just to get back around the line of scrimmage and throw this one away. But a great effort nonetheless. I mean, he's like a lot of, he's a Brett Favre type player, Kevin, in terms of he's got a difficult time giving up on a play. He's going to try and get every last yard or every last chance out of every opportunity. And that's what you love about him. You love the kid's competitiveness, his willingness to want to be great. It's just a process. And you got to be patient with the young quarterback. Having a difficult time getting lined up here.
Moving those very small receivers to the near side, 3rd and 8. They were concerned about the size of the Cleveland receivers against the length and size of the Kansas City secondary. Johnson in the backfield. Great time. Benjamin's got the 1st down to the Kansas City 43. Worked on Peters. Picks up 13. They move the chains for the Cleveland Browns.
Well, we just talked about getting the ball downfield. Really a nice throw by Johnny Manziel on the sidelines. 3-layer route. They had someone go deep to the corner. And Benjamin's working the 3-level throw. which was really nice. They send Gabriel to the deep corner. Benjamin's the in-between route runner. And that's where Johnny Manziel decides to go with the football.
1st and 10, Duke Johnson, a block by Pastor. Oh, and he just about broke it free. Maga was the guy to bring him down. It's close to a 10-yard gain. Let's go to James in New York.
A Baltimore touchdown called back and...
Yeah, negated a 100-yard touchdown, and now DeAngelo Williams takes it in for the 2-yard score. 17 carries, 100 yards. They narrowed a gap to 17 to 20.
6:33 left in regulation. Back to Kevin Harlan and Rich Gannon.
Le'Veon Bell is out. They get DeAngelo Williams. He's been a godsend for that Pittsburgh offense.
Yeah, he's lost weight. He's thinner, and he's more explosive at the running back position.
1st and 10, Johnson again. Right there into a thicket of Kansas City defenders. It's a gain of 2 on the play, and he's down just inside the Kansas City 30.
Well, field goal doesn't help him in this situation. You look at Mike Pettin. He's been very aggressive in the second half. You got to assume this is 4-down territory for the Cleveland Browns. Got to be aggressive. We talked about it coming into this game. You've got to be the team applying the pressure late.
So on the drive, a 13-yard pass to Benjamin, a 10-yard run to get a first by Duke Johnson Jr. 2nd down and 8. Crowell is in. On the edge, here comes Ford. The elusive Manziel. Incomplete. Gabriel and Trey were down there around the 10-yard line. 3rd and 8 for Cleveland. Ford just about had him.
Well, this is a problem. They don't even block D. Ford. I mean, this is crazy. Give the quarterback a chance. You turn D. Ford loose. I don't know what Mitchell Schwartz is thinking. You don't even block the Chiefs' best pass rusher at this point with Houston and Holly out. Johnny does a terrific job just avoiding the sack and trying to fit it to his tight end down the field. Big 3rd down for the Browns.
Johnson in 3rd and 8. Thomas the block at the left tackle. It's deflected and it's incomplete. Coverage on the play by Barry. On the tight end, Gary Barnidge. 4th down.
Well, again, another missed throw to his left. You see the inside breaking route. Just watch the quarterback. Watch his left foot. Watch him just open up and just snap this and not follow through, not step into the throw. It's a big reason why he's missing so many throws to his left.
And they're going for it. No surprise here, huh, Rich?
Well, Kevin, you know, in this situation, I mean, if they would have picked up some of it, I would have felt a lot better about it. I'm not as crazy about this decision when you talk about 4th and 7.
4th and 8, going deep, and no one home. He had Benjamin cutting in the middle of the field. He had Jennings stopping at about the 5. On downs, it goes back to the Chiefs. 2:55 to go.
Here's the 50-yarder for the win.
It's not going to make it.
The kick is up, and it's good. The Texans win. The Texans win. What a comeback.
Yeah! The kick is up. It's good. In your face. I never doubted it. Woo! Texans!
How much do we love football?
Barbara!
You have no idea.
We won!
Hyundai is now an official sponsor of the NFL.
Lily Baker is preparing for college. She'll use that education to get a job. She'll use that job to buy a home. This is Lily Baker. Her mom just refinanced their home and is putting an extra $312 a month toward Lily's tuition. Lily is about to take over the world. Who's with her? Buy in. Quicken Loans. Home buy, refi, power.
It's the Walmart clearance event. Starting now, you'll find all kinds of low prices on select apparel, Christmas decor, and toys. But hurry before these low clearance prices float away. Walmart.
Give yourself the gift of a better network. Get up to 50% off our hottest Android smartphones, like the Samsung Galaxy S6, only till December 27th. Visit Verizon online or in-store today.
It's a super sweet undercover boss.
Oh, I'm loving this.
New episode CBS tonight.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by national mortgage lender Quicken Loans, home buy, refi, power, and by Verizon. Better matters.
The Chiefs take over on downs at their own 30-yard line, leading by 4. If they win, or either the Jets or the Steelers lose, the Chiefs are in, but there's another good defensive stop by the Cleveland Browns. Kruger was there, Shelton was there. No gain in the play, and the handoff to West on 1st and 10.
Well, the Browns have played so much better defensively in the second half. And Kevin, you and I were just talking in the break about the decision to go for it on 4th and down.
There was no question in Mike Pettine's mind, but what do you think?
Well, it's 6 and 1 and a half dozen the other. I mean, you had 2:55 and 2 timeouts left, and you get the 2-minute warning. Plus, your defense has really been playing well here in the second half. The field goal makes it a 1-point game. You know, look, you're a 3-11 team. I can understand why you make the decision there, but they could have gone either way because of the way their defense has played here in the second half. Kansas City has had a difficult time moving the football against the Browns.
So Cleveland has 1 timeout. Kansas City has 2. Clock obviously stops at the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and 10. Chiefs have had 2 second-half possessions, each resulting in a punt. 2nd and 10 West, hit by Robertson, slowed down, finally taken down on the play by Desmond Bryant with a gain of 5 on the play up to the 35. Timeout, Cleveland. They're empty right now. Coming up in the Subway postgame show, JB, Tony, Bart, Boomer, and Coach Cowher scores, news, and highlights with analysis. It's the Subway postgame show coming up next on CBS as Manziel continues to study what he's been doing on offense, but more importantly, looking at what the Chiefs are showing on defense in terms of coverage.
Look at those total yards, just 57 yards of offense in the second half. The Browns have been dominating time of possession. They've been controlling the football. They just have struggled in the red zone. Kevin, that's been a big problem, not just today, but all season for this Cleveland offense.
Rich, if the Browns stop them here, they'll have the stoppage at the 2-minute warning. They're out of timeouts.
Plenty of time.
But they're going to give themselves some time with which to work for Manziel.
Yeah, plenty of ways to stop the clock. Obviously, you can clock it, get out of bounds, incomplete pass. Plenty of time if they can get a stop here.
Chiefs have got a couple of tight ends. They get 3 of them. That clump up there, 3rd and 5. The other 2 will block for Kelce. Great defensive play. Again, Cleveland is right on it. They were all there. Orchard was there. Bryant was there. Big play for the Jim O'Neill coach Cleveland defense. They allow a gain of 1. The clock will tick down to 2 minutes. A big stop, and the Browns are going to get the ball back as the Chiefs punting unit is on the field.
Well, they've seen this play a couple times today from the Kansas City offense, just trying to get the ball to their big tight end. But terrific job. You see a slew of orange helmets there to make that stop, and the reaction from Mike Pettin, who knows his team still has plenty of time here in the 4th quarter.
They'll wait till the 2-minute warning here as you see the difference, the play clock and the game clock. And we are at the 2-minute warning. Manziel's going to get another shot, but he'll have no timeouts, and he's down by 4 on CBS.
I need you like a donut needs a hole, like pianos need fingers, heart and soul. We go together like peanuts in a shell. I'm gonna hold you in my arms like water in a well. Hold you in my arms like water in a well. Come on and celebrate the holidays, the holidays.
The holiday season is here, and it's time to celebrate. With the best savings of the year, we're making this holiday
We're gonna get jolly.
the happiest of holidays. Right now, get the Sonata with 0.9% APR up to $1,500 year-end event cash and no payments for 90 days. Hurry in today.
This is about more than work. It's about growing a community. Every day, across the country, the highly skilled, highly trained members of the IBEW are committed to doing the job right, doing the job safe, and doing the job on time. Because while we might be experts in our field, we're also your friends and neighbors. IBEW, the power professionals in your neighborhood.
Hey, it's me, Jane Lynch. Oh, I love this blimp. We're floating on an endless stream of Hollywood hot air.
It's the People's Choice Awards with appearances by Jack Black, Meghan Trainor, Colin Hanks, Melissa Benoist, Vin Diesel, with performances by Jason Derulo and Shawn Mendes. Jane Lynch hosts the People's Choice Awards live, CBS January 6th, or stream it live or on demand.
Chiefs punt team is on the field with a 4th and 4. Manziel has not a single timeout remaining. Travis Benjamin is back for the Browns at about the Cleveland 25. With Colquitt to punt. Wind again grabs it. And out of bounds near the 29. Ricochet is on a play. What's going through the mind of young Johnny Manziel, Rich?
What a great opportunity, Kevin. This is what you live for. I mean, a 2-minute drill situation, but, you know, he's made a lot of big plays. They not so much with that right arm, but with his legs. He's actually rushed for more yards than he's passed. He's got 97 yards rushing on 10 carries, and a lot of them have come off the scramble. They ran the option to his left. Done a nice job keeping his eyes down the field and making some big plays. Really put his team in the position now to have a chance to win it late in the 4th.
Chiefs have had 2 blown 4th quarter leads here at home against the Broncos and Bears. Manziel only one of his last 6 through the air, but he's put up a lot of yards on the ground with his legs. 1st and 10. Johnson in the backfield, blocked by Thomas, the left tackle, in time to throw, and he's got his wide receiver that is caught with a gain of 15 on the play by Darius Jennings. Signed this week, brought up, he's at the 45 and a 1st down and a gain of 15.
A good way to start the 2-minute drive with a completion.
1st and 10. They cannot stop the clock with a timeout. None left. Manziel, easy throw, incomplete, with Peters defending the wide receiver, Taylor Gabriel. 2nd down and 10.
That doesn't hurt you. The thing he cannot do in this situation is take a sack. Throwing the ball away, not a bad thing. Got to be able to push the ball down the field a little bit. They've got a ways to go. Field goal doesn't help them here. They've got to score a touchdown. Chiefs playing very soft in the secondary, especially in the middle of the field.
6 defensive backs. Sorensen, who wears 49. Running right there. He's going to play in the box. 2nd down and 10. Mack the snap. Manziel on the run. Derek Johnson's got a beat on him. Look at Manziel sidestepping his way for a 1st down to the Kansas City 43. He picks up 12.
Well, you're better off clocking it. You're better off clocking it. You waste too much time in this situation.
Manziel is over 100 yards on the ground, running himself today. 1st and 10. Looking long and high and incomplete for Gabriel with the coverage by Peters.
Well, that's
2nd and 10.
That's one he'd like to have back. Excuse me, Kevin. He got him there on the sidelines. Taylor Gabriel, he is wide open. Again, look at that footwork. This thing just sails on him. Gabriel's got no chance to make the play. Peters gave Gabriel plenty of cushion on the boundary.
Bo has come in. 2nd and 10. No timeouts.
Well, I like Bo in the game for this perspective, Kevin. You've got a bigger receiver in Bo that can go up and at least get a jump ball. Give the guy a chance to make a play down the bottom of the screen.
2nd and 10.
There it is.
Looking for Bo. And incomplete with coverage on the near side again by the rookie Peters. 3rd and 10 for Cleveland.
And this is what drives you quite crazy. Bo, he leaves the quarterback no room on the boundary. I mean, how can you expect Johnny Manziel to fit this one in? Trying to throw a back shoulder throw. Now you've set the corner up. Now you've got to go over the top. Give Bo a chance to make a play on the rookie Peters.
Kansas City still with the 6 defensive backs, 3rd and 10.
Bo just doesn't have the speed anymore. There it is, give him a chance.
Manziel, Barnidge, first down, 32-yard line, brought down by Parker. Pickup of 12 on the play. No timeouts, clock continues to tick from the Chiefs' 32, 1st and 10. They'll clock it, 2nd and 10.
Well, now you're in a position where you take a couple shots to the end zone. Good job there by Johnny Manziel and this Cleveland offense. Everybody hustling back to the line of scrimmage so you could stop the clock.
So Cleveland begins this drive after the Kansas City punt on their 30. They get a 15-yard pass to Jennings. A run of 12 by Manziel. 12-yard pass right there to the tight end Barnidge. 2nd down and 10.
And Johnny Manziel, Kevin, can't scramble. He can't run with the football in this situation unless he's able to get out of bounds. You get tackled in bounds, you're in big trouble.
Johnson in the backfield, 6 in the secondary. Second and 10, here comes Ford. He'll throw it away. 3rd and 10. And there was a receiver over there, that was Barnidge.
Not surprised to see the Chiefs bring the pressure. D. Ford does a nice job coming off that block and forcing Manziel to work back to his left. Don't allow this quarterback to run to his right, scramble to his right. Make him make that difficult throw moving to his left.
He's been slippery. Manziel has not been sacked today.
He's a tough guy to get on the ground, Kev. We talk about his mobility, his elusiveness back there in the pocket. They've got to start taking some shots at the end zone.
3rd and 10. Manziel, deep and incomplete for Benjamin. Coverage by Smith. 4th and 10. They need the Chiefs 22 for the first.
Yeah, they got a chance to throw it towards the boundary, make a first down, get out of bounds, and still have some time left on the clock. Let's see what the Browns decide to do in this situation. Kansas City's doing a good job getting up the field and really forcing Johnny Manziel to step back up inside in the pocket.
6 defensive backs, 4th and 10. Manziel, it's caught. It's grabbed on the play by Jennings. He's got the first down to the 17-yard line. A pickup of 14. Look at the clock. They got to chalk it. They've got no timeouts. It's over.
It needed about Kevin, it needed about another 2 or 3 seconds. That's what happens in that situation. I mean, you complete a ball on the playing field in that situation. It's very difficult for the officials to get the ball spotted in time to call another play.
The Chiefs go to 10-5. They have won 9 consecutive games. And they await the finish of New England and the Jets and Baltimore and Pittsburgh to see if they've gotten in.
Yeah, I mean, you just give yourself almost no chance. It's time for the headlinesman. He's got to get the ball back inside to the other official who's got to try and spot the football. Everyone's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. They just run out of time. And you see the reaction of Johnny Manziel. All so close. They just needed another second or two to get another shot.
Another 10-win season for the Chiefs. Up next, the Subway postgame show. For Rich Gannon, Kevin Harlan, so long from Kansas City. You've been watching the NFL on CBS, home of Super Bowl 50. Now let's go to James in New York.
So Kansas City remains red hot, winning 9 straight with that 4-point win over Cleveland. We now take it to a tie ball game in overtime. New England at the New York Jets, all knotted at 20. Let's join the announcers at that game, Ian Eagle, Dan Fouts, and Evan Washburn.
Chung suffered what appeared to be a hip injury last week. He's been listed with a foot injury this week on the injury report.
Are you ready to go through the playoff scenarios if this game ends in a tie?
Well, the Jets lose a lot of the tiebreakers. This could be as good as a win if they got the tie.
You know, the other thing is, why don't we play it out? Why do we have ties in the NFL?
Well, we're not there yet, Dan. There's 14:47 to go in OT.
I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
You're speculating on your curmudgeonry.
I just hate ties, okay? I hate to wear them, and I hate to watch them.
That's true. Game ends, you take your tie, you toss it off. You want no part of it. Nope. 2nd and 8 for the Jets. Just underway in overtime, tied at 20. Decker goes in motion, 2 catches for Decker. Fitzpatrick throws. He's got it.
we come back. Closed captioning provided by...
Why do you dollop with Daisy?
I squeeze a dollop on our quesadillas because it makes them perfect every time.
Daisy is different than other sour creams. Only simple ingredients, and it's 100% pure.
The secret then? Baking soda. Now, the 2-in-1 cleaning power of Arm & Hammer plus OxyClean Power Packs. A powerful combination of baking soda plus OxyClean stain-fighting crystals for a whiter, brighter clean. And save up to 50%. Arm & Hammer Power Packs. Big clean, small price.
Wendy's and WDRB's Snow Fox have your ticket to winter fun. Buy a 12-ounce Frosty at any participating Wendy's. Use the code word to register for the grand prize that includes tickets to premier area attractions, a party with Snow Fox, and food and drinks from Wendy's. Plus, get money-saving coupons from these sponsors, including buy one, get one free from the Louisville Bats. Wendy's, Snow Fox, and the Louisville Bats. Your ticket to winter fun.
My job is so much more than a job to me. It's a vocation. I decided to attend ITT Tech after I went to an informational session. A lot of times I am the first person to show the baby to the parents. And I think, you know, this is a job. I have to do this. Now I get to do this.
We are educators helping people build a foundation for the rest of their lives. ITT Technical Institute, education for the future. To find out more, call 1-800-ITT-TECH or visit us on the web.
Nobody can get your tax cash faster than City Tax Financial. Don't have your W-2s yet? No problem. We can download mini W-2s right in our office. No matter who you are, you get a check, and we're here to help you get it.
I only work part-time.
No worries, you get a check.
But I only work on and off.
That's okay, you still get a check.
But my credit is bad.
No problem at all. You get a check too. And if you refer a friend, you get cash on the spot. Call 855-771-5050 and get connected to the City Tax Financial nearest you. You will get a check.
Hurt in a car accident?
The best thing I did was call Hughes and Coleman.
800-4600.
The last thing you need now are bills.
I made that call.
Car repairs, medical bills, gone. It couldn't be any easier.
Your pain and suffering might be worth more than you think.
Doesn't cost anything to call.
800-800-4600.
You want answers?
800-800-4600.
What are you waiting for? 800-800-4600.
Who's your lawyer?
My next guest, Faith, is a stay-at-home mom with one big problem. Her husband, Nick. She says he would rather be more than 100 pounds over his ideal weight and risk having a heart attack than be what he calls skinny and miserable. Take a look.
My husband, Nicholas, could care less about his weight and is not concerned about his health whatsoever.
My height is 5'9", my weight's 285, and in an ideal world, I think I'd want to be 200 pounds.
The words working out are not in his vocabulary. Nick's favorite line is, "I would rather be fat and happy
than skinny and miserable."
It upsets both me and my children because we do not believe that.
The society wants everybody to be small and skinny and fit and in shape, and to me, that's a waste of time.
I am constantly having to nag and bitch at him, being one of those wives, just to try to get him to eat healthier and exercise. Are you gonna eat burger for lunch?
I'm not bump on a log, being lazy all day and doing chores around the house. Even when I'm at work, I walk about 1.8 miles from my office and from my car to my office in the morning.
That level of physical activity is... Nicholas comes from a very big Italian family that has a history of heart disease and heart attacks.
I currently have a clean bill of health.
Nick needs to wake up and change his life now. Otherwise, he's not going to have a family anymore. He'll be dead.
But Nick is not the only one in the family. Faith battles her own image every day, every time she looks in the mirror.
No matter how hard I try to lose weight or how much I work out, I don't lose any weight. I'm 5'4". I weigh 224 pounds. My goal would be to lose 90 to 100 pounds. I don't like to leave the house. I always feel like everybody's looking at me, whispering, "Look at that fat thing. She's disgusting."
I try try to cheer her up by giving her something she enjoys.
Things like a bowl of ice cream or a plate of cheese and crackers to share in bed. I'm trying to live a healthy lifestyle and lose weight. Nick sabotages them.
One old boy to another. You weigh what, 285?
Yeah, 285.
You cannot be happy weighing 285. Do you have trouble tying your shoes?
Yeah. I mean, you know, if I bend over, I might be out of breath.
Yeah, okay.
It's a lean meat.
And you want to lose weight too, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I've been busting my ass.
But you work at it, right?
Yes, I do, very hard.
And like you say, you skip lunch, you only eat vegetables.
For the most part, I eat only fruits and vegetables.
Right.
Healthy
Well,
snacks.
I went on your Facebook page recently, like October 4th, 2015, 2:12 p.m. Nick wanted to watch the game, so we came out early to try a place I've never been before, the party. I'm not impressed. Let's see here. Is that a vegetable?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, the 13th of September, 11:08. Breakfast pizza and the biggest apple fritter I've ever seen. I love living in the country. What is a breakfast pizza?
It has scrambled eggs on it.
Has vegetables on it.
It's scrambled eggs, vegetables. There's some bacon on it. And I only tried a bite of the apple fritter, and I had one piece of the breakfast pizza.
My God, that apple fritter looks good, though, doesn't it?
He loved that apple fritter.
Yeah. Okay, then September 2nd. I got footlongs. Okay. Then August 29th, I told Nick that he could only keep the Q I won if he gets me my hot wings that are better than any place in Buffalo, and something I won't say here. So we agreed to share 20 amazing wings for $12. Oh, what is this?
It's a burger.
That's a big one. Okay.
It's filled mostly with vegetables.
Ice cream cake, it what?
There's a lot of vegetables on it.
Okay, ice cream cake for dessert. Lemonade is homemade, real. Okay. I look at patterns. And when you look at the patterns, it kind of adds up, right? When you really are disciplined, you'll make the sacrifices, work hard at it, stick with it, go back and weigh, and you've lost like 1 pound. How frustrating is that?
It's horrible.
Yeah, but
It's
the
not an
point
all-the-time
is,
thing.
whatever you try, you just don't get results.
Yes.
All right, that's going to change. Well, I've done the research. He's overweight. He should be about 100 pounds less. Now, as we go to break, I want to do a little test. Stand up if you would for me. You're about 100 pounds overweight.
Yep.
Okay, this is a weight belt that's about 40 pounds. Okay, slip your arm through there. Okay, that's about 40 pounds, okay? Does that feel heavy?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, and there's 30 pounds. There's 30 pounds more.
All right.
Okay, that's what you carry an extra on you right now.
Yep.
Okay? Now, does that feel heavy?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, well, as we go to break, we're going to walk around a little bit. We'll be right back. Just walk around a little bit. There you go.
Will desperate pleas from Nick's children
Daddy, I love you, and I don't want you to have a heart attack.
convince him to change his I don't care attitude and commit to living a long and healthy life?
What do you think about what they have to say? Closed captioning provided by
Safe, non-habit-forming Midnight. Unlike some sleep products, it's drug-free. It can help you fall asleep and stay asleep so you can wake refreshed. Midnight, the drug-free way to get the sleep you need.
My goal was to finally get in shape.
not to be focusing on my moderate to severe chronic plaque psoriasis. So I finally made a decision to talk to my dermatologist about Humira. Humira works inside my body to target and help block a specific source of inflammation that contributes to my symptoms. In clinical trials, most adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis saw 75% skin clearance, and the majority of people were clear or almost clear in just 4 months.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections, including tuberculosis. Serious, sometimes fatal infections and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Before treatment, get tested for TB. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Ask your dermatologist about Humira, because with Humira, clear skin is possible.
Many times, injured workers are left with permanent injuries or restrictions that prevent them from returning to their jobs. Sometimes, their injuries are so severe, they become permanently disabled, leaving them with little or no income. At Morgan & Morgan, we help folks who cannot return to their jobs due to injuries obtain permanent disability benefits under both workers' compensation and Social Security laws. Don't assume you don't qualify just because the insurance company says so. Call us, Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
If you're a business owner, you're expected to be an expert on everything from finance to human resources. At WDRB Media, we won't expect you to be an expert on advertising, too. Nobody knows your business better than you. When we put your knowledge about your business together with our knowledge about advertising, that's a formula for success. And if we aren't sure we can help you, we'll tell you. If you want to grow your business, give us a call. I'm Marty Hazel. If you knew what we know, you'd have called us already.
Yeah, they're a little heavy, huh?
A little bit.
Oh, hey, let's go back. We should have stayed. Let's just go back. See, my point is every step you take, every move you make.
You'll be watching me?
Every day. That's true, too. You're carrying this with you every bit. You eat a lot of wings.
Occasionally.
Yeah. Take a bite of a wing. Yeah. Take another bite of a wing.
Deterrent?
Yeah. We're back, and he's pretty stout, old boy. He's hanging in pretty good, but it's it gets pretty heavy, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Okay, let me have this one. We'll set that one down there. We'll set this one down there, and we'll get this one off of you here. Now, let's take this walk again. Remember, we went down these steps. And we're up here. Whoa, you speed freak now.
It's like a weight off my shoulders, right?
Yeah. So how much easier is that walk now?
About 100 pounds easier.
Yeah. Like you're king of the world now, right?
Well, I can lift my arms past here, right?
Yeah. So that same trip with 100 pounds off of you, I mean, it really is noticeably different, right?
Yeah.
And the point is, you carry that around with you every day, all day. And when you do that, it wears you out, takes a lot of energy, and your heart is pumping, and a healthy heart pumps through 60,000 miles of blood vessels a day, which takes you around the world and around and around and around. You're pumping 20,000 extra miles of blood vessels a day. That's 3/4 of the way around the world every day for that extra weight you got on your body. Now, the heart's a pump. You know what pumps do. You know, they move volume, right?
Yeah.
And when they move volume, they eventually wear out, right? That's what you worry about, right? What do you think about what I'm saying?
I just want him to get healthy, and I want to figure out how to get healthy. I worry about him because he's so damn stubborn.
What's your son say about this?
He will just go up to him and just give him a hug and tell him that he's afraid that he's going to die because of his big belly. He doesn't want to be alone.
And I wanted Nick to listen closely as Faith and her children imagine their lives without him. I want you to watch this very closely.
My biggest fear is that if Nick does not take control of his lifestyle and nutritional habits, that he will not be here to see our children grow up and grow old with me.
I just want you in my life because if you don't, then my life will be crushed.
My children would not know what to do with their lives. They would be completely lost without him.
I want you to see me at all my cheer competitions.
If Nick was not here, he would miss everything.
Daddy, I don't want you to die. I want you to see me in graduation. I want you to see me marry someone. I want you to be a grandfather for my children. Daddy, I want you in my life forever and be proud of me. I want you to see me when I get my doctorate. I want you to walk me down the aisle when I get married. I want you to meet my kids when I have kids.
I do not want to have to tell my kids that their father's in the hospital because he had a heart attack or he had a stroke.
Daddy, I love you and I don't want you to have a heart attack.
It is very important to me that the children never have to go and visit their father's grave. It's something that they are already worrying about at 11 and 12 years old.
All we wanted was you all of our lives. Daddy, I love you, and I just want you healthy again.
What do you think about what they have to say?
I want all those things too. So.
You know, the truth is that the risk of you having catastrophic events, cardiovascularly, go up dramatically. And it's true for both of you. And you say, well, I'm healthy at this point. You know, you're healthy till you're not. You know, all of these things that can happen to you are causes of death: high blood pressure, high cholesterol, triglycerides, diabetes, coronary heart disease, strokes, these things. And let me tell you, I come from a family that is full of people that are morbidly obese. It's very real to me, and that's why I've done research about it. I wrote a book 10 years ago about this, and I've written a book now called The 2020 Diet. And it's about turning your weight loss vision into reality. And when I did this, I looked at why diets fail. I did a survey of people all across the nation. People don't succeed on diets because they get hungry, because they have cravings, because they have feelings of restriction. It's impractical. Temptations, results are inconsistent. They hit plateaus. It's costly, all of those things. And I knew if I didn't come to something that dealt with those issues, that it was going to just be the same. And so that's exactly what I did. And I'm going to explain to you exactly what I want you to do and how I want you to do it right after the break. We'll be right back.
Do you need Dr. Phil's help? Text Phil to 88500 and share your story for a chance to appear on the show. Standard message and data rates may apply.
I sure had a lot on my mind when I got out of the hospital after a DVT blood clot. What about my family? My little buddy? And what if this happened again? I was given warfarin in the hospital, but I wondered if this was the right treatment for me. Then my doctor told me about Eliquis. Eliquis treats DVT and PE blood clots and reduces the risk of them happening again. Not only does Eliquis treat DVT and PE blood clots, but Eliquis also had significantly less major bleeding than the standard treatment. Knowing Eliquis had both turned around my thinking.
Don't stop Eliquis unless your doctor tells you to. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve or abnormal bleeding. If you had a spinal injection while on Eliquis, call your doctor right away if you have tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. While taking Eliquis, you may bruise more easily, and it may take longer than usual for bleeding to stop. Seek immediate medical care for sudden signs of bleeding like unusual bruising. Eliquis may increase your bleeding risk if you take certain medicines. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures.
Eliquis treats DVT and PE blood clots, plus had less major bleeding. Both made switching to Eliquis right for me. Ask your doctor if it's right for you.
Looking for 24/7 digestive support? Try Align for a non-stop, sweet treat goodness. Hold on to your tiara kind of day. Live 24/7 with 24/7 digestive support. Try Align, the undisputed #1 GE recommended probiotic.
Party City helps you celebrate everything. We're dressing up the new year. Expecting a crowd? We've got party kits for all size parties. With more hats, more noisemakers, more of everything for less. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Get your 2016 glasses now. Party City and PartyCity.com. Nobody has more party for less.
Let the party go on! Nobody can get your tax cash faster than City Tax Financial. Don't have your W-2s yet? No problem. We can download mini W-2s right in our office. No matter who you are, you get a check, and we're here to help you get it.
I only work part-time.
No worries, you get a check.
But I only work on and off.
That's okay, you still get a check.
But my credit is bad.
No problem at all. You get a check too. And if you refer a friend, you get cash on the spot. Call 855-771-5050 and get connected to the City Tax Financial nearest you. You will get a check.
There's something that's missing. And I want to tell you that something missing is Jesus.
It was the beginning of a road of redemption for me.
There's forgiveness, there's a new life, there's everything in trusting God. Just take that one step, that's all it takes.
I felt like a new person, brand new creation. I felt like I had had a weight lifted off my shoulders.
Watch The 700 Club, weekdays.
If you are going to be in the Los Angeles area and you would like free tickets, go to drphil.com and click on Be in the Audience.
Or you can call 323-461-PHIL. Look, I don't want you to be skinny. When I put together the 2020 diet, one thing I understood is you cannot be hungry, you cannot be bored, you cannot want to rebel, and you need to get results, and you need to get them right now so you don't say, I'm giving this up. And if you get a healthy meal, you treat it as a snack, right? You say, okay, here's a healthy meal. Okay, that's an appetizer. Now give me some ribs.
Yeah.
Okay? There are 3 types of hunger. One is physical hunger. That's where your body needs nutrition. Then there's mind hunger. That's where you just tell yourself you're hungry. You're eating emotionally. And then there's habit hunger. You eat because this is when you usually eat. A lot of people come home from work, they go into the garage, they come through the kitchen, and they will graze 2,000 calories on their way to go back and change clothes. You have habit hunger, and you have mind hunger, and you need to get those out of the way. Do you consider yourself an addict? You are addicted to sugar, you are addicted to salt, you are addicted to fat. Give me just a few days to get you off of those substances. I guarantee you a week later, you'll pick up something that has all of that in it, and you'll go, oh my God, I cannot believe I've been putting this stuff in my mouth all of this time. You are addicted to it. I'm going to give you guys this program, and it's got 3 phases, and I'm going to put the dots so close together that you cannot fail. You are going to succeed on this if you will just do what it says. Now, I said there were 3 phases. Phase 1, you're going to build momentum. It's going to set you on a new path because you're going to detoxify from all of these things that you're now addicted to. You're going to choose your meals and snacks, and you're going to learn to distinguish between the 3 kinds of hunger that we've talked about. Phase 2 is so important because we're going to introduce some new foods to you. There are going to be power proteins, and then there are going to be some super starches and fit fats. What you're going to find is you can feed your body things that get it moving, get you where you're active metabolically, so you get rid of the fat that you're storing. You're going to learn to rely on flavors other than this salt and sugar that you've been addicted to. You can splurge safely. And we're going to start using the 30-second burn burst exercise programs. Phase 3, you're going to continue your weight loss. You're going to learn that you could actually dine out without slowing your progress. And you're going to discover variety. This is so you don't get bored and rebel. And if you will let me detox you from that and replace it with some different flavors and some different foods, you will be shocked that you have been pumping that stuff into your body all of this time. I'm going to give you 20 foods across 20 days, and you will not be hungry. If you will eat those 20 foods for 20 days, you will be stunned. I mean stunned at what happened. I've been doing this for a while, and I'm talking about foods that stick to your ribs, almonds, apple, peanut butter, natural, pistachios, all kinds of things, yogurt, eggs, fish. And I'm going to give you 80 recipes that are easy to do, and this is not expensive stuff. For the 12 bucks you were spending on wings, you can put together a meal that will feed your entire family. And this book is a #1 New York Times bestseller, and people have been on it, and the results are unbelievable. There is even an app that will tell you straight up what you need to do. You put it on your phone, you pull it up, it'll give you the menu, exactly what to do. It'll tell you what to order if you go to a restaurant. It'll tell you what to fix for lunch. You don't have any decisions to make. The dots are very close together. And I will guarantee you, if you will do this, you will be shocked at what happens. And when I say there's variety here, put the dots close together, will you actually do this?
I will. My only concern is that I don't feel hungry very often, or I'll take a few bites and I feel full.
Okay, you need to eat 4 meals a day. You have to feed your body. You cannot starve yourself to a lesser weight. Your body goes into survival mode. You have to feed yourself. That's what I'm telling you. You're going to find yourself saying, I'm not hungry, but I'm going to tell you you've got to eat anyway. The whole point is don't get hungry. You should never be hungry. You're afraid of being hungry, right? You don't want to feel deprived and punished.
Yeah, when you eat healthy foods or go on certain diets, usually the portions are very small and you're hungry after, so then you're looking for something else.
But if I can do this where you don't feel hungry, then you're not going to feel like you're being punished. You're not going to feel like you're a prisoner of war.
Right.
We're going to use foods that have those thermogenic properties. Coconut oil, green tea, mustard, walnuts, and olive oil. And I'm not telling you to go home and drink olive oil or eat mustard. You put these substances in the foods that we're going to give you in phase 1, 2, and 3. It activates those foods so they're more effective for you. Really importantly, research has shown that certain foods can have a thermogenic effect. And there are 3 sources of thermogenesis, and one of them is diet-induced thermogenesis. That's very important. Okay, you can do that, right? As long as you're not suffering and you're not hungry?
If I don't feel hungry, then it's not punishing to me.
Right. Closed captioning provided by...
Look at this face. You think I'd feed him anything but the best? That's why he gets Blue Buffalo. Because when you love him like family, you want to feed him like family.
I have a bet with him. He thinks no one loves Consumer Cellular as much as he does.
Oh, really? I've been a customer for 20 years.
It's the straightforward pricing and no contracts.
And plans starting at just $10 a month.
We saved a ton since we switched.
Because you only pay for what you need.
Oh, I switched in 2008. That's when they became an AARP provider. Oh, yeah, you gotta love those special AARP member discounts. And it was so easy to switch. I even kept my phone and my number.
No wonder Consumer Cellular receives the highest satisfaction ratings year after year.
It's those nice customer service